ago, if I remember rightly.
I can't believe how time has flown.
Time is flying, yes it has, yeah. I've just got a bit older is what I said. But you
don't
still
look
look
it.
the same. You look like you were frozen.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
Oh, great. I don't like that film, Frozen. Oh.
You don't like the song?
No, let it go, let it go. So, Judy, you've been doing this now for how long? What you do and how long you've been doing it?
Oh, I set up as Judy Bullymore kind of employment specialist about 2 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
following the birth of my second daughter. It was kind of like, I was working for a national charity at the time, and I went back to work and they didn't accept my flexible working request. And I was like, what am I going to do? Because I can't travel all over the country with a little one. So I thought, what do I really enjoy doing and what am I good at? And I've always been good at writing CVs, applying, helping people interview. I used to be an employment advisor. So I packaged up all my skills and I set up, and it's just gone from strength to strength, really.
It's amazing what you're promoting is to get people jobs, to be in work. And it was employment law what set you on a different path.
Exactly, yeah. Although I've always been kind of a policy and procedures type of person. So I studied social policy at uni, and I dislike it when something is supposed to be set up to help people, but it hinders. And and it's usually you have to know something inside out. You shouldn't have to know policies and procedures inside out to be able to use them. Do you know what I mean? But
I do get what you mean, because I used to be a health and safety officer and a union rep. So sometimes you have to know the law, which your management don't even know.
Yeah. And it's like the rules. There's so many hidden rules and assumptions behind things, like applying for a role, applying for a job. Little do you know that you have to understand how an employer thinks and the psychology and that bias that is at play all the time, and use that knowledge to your benefit. But so many people apply and they interview without knowing the rules.
Yes, so the peacock effect. Tell me, please.
Yeah, so I've developed the peacock effect because I work one-to-one with people, with job seekers, and it's like a three-pronged approach to succeeding at both application and interview. And it just has 3 simple steps to it. It's firstly, you need to be in peacock mode. Secondly, you need to use peacock words. And thirdly, you have to fan your feathers, which means like to bring your authentic, full, true self, all your personality, all that passion, the thing that makes you unique, and put it all together with the peacock words and the confidence that comes from being in peacock mode.
So give us an example of the peacock word.
Okay, so really commonly people will write about themselves and they'll say, I'm a team player, I'm a good communicator. And these are like generic words that don't have that much meaning. They're quite common. And what you want to do is stand out.
Stop you there a minute. A panel, I used to be on a panel where they employ people, and you used to get certain points for certain words. Yeah, but I see where you're coming from there now. Instead of 5, I'm an excellent team player and I'll do this. You could you by using the peacock word, which you're going to be telling us about, you can probably score 8.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to things like scoring, they're scoring against competencies. So obviously they're buzzwords. There's certain words that you might need to say, but you can lift your experience. You can lift and elevate your presence so that you're remembered for all the right reasons by adding words and phrases to, like what you said, excellent communicator. At least it's better than good communicator or a good team player. But then if you was to break down what it means to be an excellent communicator, an excellent team player, it's usually because you're amazing at listening, you're really empathetic, you have an open mind, you can look at things from different sides.
Yes.
It's what it actually means to be these things, and then put a strong, bold statement in front of it, like I'm exceptional at doing this, or you know, I have a flair for that.
Is this the old thesaurus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like a thesaurus. It's like how to peacock. I call them peacock words, but it's like the equivalent of looking at the way that you talk about yourself and asking yourself a really honest question, like, am I positioning myself at the best of my ability? And what would be a word that really sums me up and does me justice?
Mm-hmm.
And it's using those words.
What about people going to an interview and saying it's only a job interview? I mean, surely first impressions is one of the best impressions the manager should actually have.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
So you should make that effort to dress up smartly to go with your presentation.
Well, it's all about attitude. So, you know, if you're going to interview, it's about what it's about. You're going to get, hopefully, if you're going for a job that you genuinely want, it depends whether, you know, some